Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 32 week pregnancy update. I know I didn't do an update last week. Things have just been calming down. I am currently 32 weeks and 4 days pregnant and I have 52 days left to go. Crazy! If you guys don't have the Glow app on your phone, it gives you like a daily countdown, which is kind of cool. So 52 weeks, 52 days to go, and I am ready for her to be here. We are on the official countdown now. I will be 33 weeks on Friday, and I am feeling very pregnant at this point. I have been so tired and exhausted with lacking motivation. So I wanted to talk about baby girl first, so let's get started. Let's see, baby girl's fingernails are now reaching the end of her fingertip, which is really cool. She is gaining about a half a pound a week from here on out, and she has hair now, or fuzz, or whatever she's going to be born with, and she is plumping up, so it's super awesome. As for me, it says I'm going to be gaining about a pound a week, and half of that will be going to baby, and half of it will just be going to my belly, I would assume amniotic fluid and things like that. Symptom-wise, my nipples are becoming more sensitive. My breasts in general are becoming more sensitive to the touch. My breasts feel more full. If you have been pregnant before and you have nursed before, you know that feeling of like milk in your breasts. And I have two other girls and I breastfed both of them, so I know what it feels like. And both of my breasts now feel full like that. They feel like there is colostrum or milk in there. So that's super neat. And I did leak a little bit of colostrum the other day. It wasn't really colostrum though. It was just like clear liquid. It looked more like breast milk. So I don't know. It's kind of strange. Like I said, I've been really, really tired. So tired. I do like just a couple things throughout the day, like take care of my kids, and that's about it. And I'm exhausted. Like there's no energy left for anything like housework, chores, dishes, anything like that. By the time I make them like 3 meals a day, I'm pooped. So they have been getting hot lunch at school the last couple days, and I have decided that I'm not going to feel bad about it because mom guilt is real, and I tend to find myself feeling guilty for little things like that, and I just need to let go because it's not good for me. It's not good for me to be stressed out about them having school lunch for a few weeks. Hopefully, maybe I'll get a little bit of energy back here in the next coming weeks. I have no idea. I've just been so exhausted lately. They were sick last week. My kids were, so they were home like 2 days last week. And then my husband was on shift for 3 days. So that's 5 days of me alone with the girls, day and night. And I am just spent. I feel like I am ready for a vacation. I need a break. So hubby is home soon. And I don't know if I need to schedule a massage or what, but I need some sort of relief. So I'll be working on that the next couple days. I have been very hungry, but only been able to eat a little bit, like a mini meal, like a kid's meal size food serving. And I have been peeing a ton, but when I do go pee, only a little bit of pee comes out, so that's really funny. I have 4 pregnant friends, you guys, who are due within like a 2-week frame of me. And 3 of us got together last week, and we are all feeling the same exact way. And it's just really funny. I think it's just this time in pregnancy. So, pretty funny. What else? I think that's for my symptom-wise, I think that's all. Sorry, this is kind of all over the place, you guys. This has just been a real struggle. Everything is all over the place. I've been craving some spicy food. I've wanted that like the whole pregnancy besides like the spaghetti. Now I don't really want spaghetti. I don't really want carbs. I shouldn't say carbs, but before I was feeling like a bagel and cream cheese or a big bowl of pasta. And now that is just like way too heavy. I don't want that. I'll eat a small thing of like yogurt with granola and fresh fruit and wheat germ or I'll have just a smoothie, and that'll keep me over for a couple hours until my next like meal or snack, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just trying to make healthy choices at this point. I've been eating a lot of little salads, and yeah, that's about it. I don't want anything heavy. I have been craving sweets though more now that I'm in the end of my pregnancy, which is funny. I think I did that with my last two pregnancies too. I just end up craving sweets. Like I want to bake a cake every day and eat the whole thing. Do you guys feel like that? I remember I was living with my parents, my last pregnancy. We lived with my parents so that I could stay home with our daughter for a year. And when I got closer to delivery, just like this, my parents always joked that I was like such a baker. Like everybody in the family gained weight because I was always baking something. Brownies, Rice Krispie treats, cakes, anything you name it. I like wanted to bake it. So that's pretty funny that it's happening again. But I don't have anyone to bake for, and I don't want my kids eating sweets every day like I want to eat. So I've ended up having like a couple little boxes of candy in my bedroom that I just like grab a handful of and eat really quick without my kids seeing. So that's pretty funny, actually. Does that make me a bad mom? No, it doesn't. I need to keep their teeth healthy, right? And their bodies. So I'm good. I'm good. Top priority. I wanted to talk about my appointment. I had a 32-week pregnancy prenatal checkup appointment last week. Everything went good. I weighed in at 131 pounds, so I've gained 18 pounds, which is awesome. I feel like it's a normal, healthy pregnancy weight. My fundal height, where they take the tape measure and measure your belly, was right at 32, so that is super cool. They measure from like your pelvic bone all the way to the top of your uterus. They can feel your uterus. And I was measuring 32, like I said. So right on. And baby's heartbeat was in the 140s. And I did get my Tdap vaccine. If you don't know what that is, it's tetanus and like a whooping cough. And they don't have a whooping cough vaccine separately than tetanus shot. So you end up having to get the Tdap shot, which is the both of them combined, which I don't like. I wish they would just come out with a whooping cough vaccine. Whooping cough can be fatal to like little babies who catch it. And supposedly, if you get the vaccine and you're pregnant, it will travel through the placenta, your antibodies, and will protect the baby when they are born for the first few couple months before you can get the vaccine for them. So that's kind of cool. My arm was sore for like 5 days. Crazy. I know. I think it's just now feeling bad. Oh, no, it's still sore. And it hurts so bad, you guys. I know I have to take my kids to get their shots, and they're always like, no. But that's how I felt this time. I have had an IV. I have had blood drawn multiple times for glucose testing, and this hurt by far the worst. It burned for like an hour, and I literally wanted to punch the nurse. I was just like, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. So I don't know if she like didn't do it right or something. I don't know, but it freaking hurt bad. And yeah, I don't ever remember vaccines hurting that bad. So I will be meeting with a doctor at 36 weeks instead of my normal nurse practitioner. I have been seeing a nurse practitioner the whole time, and I absolutely love her. I wish she was a doctor, and I wish she could deliver me, but I have a list of questions I have since this is a new office. We just switched insurance, so I had to switch doctors, and I've only had a couple appointments there. But I have questions, and they have different policy and rules and regulations or something like that at these hospitals. It's kind of separate than everybody else. So I have created my birth plan, and I have a list of questions and stuff that I just wanted to talk to the doctor about. Most likely this doctor will not be the doctor delivering me, but she should be able to know like the basics of the hospital and know fellow doctors and kind of go over with me about what would be appropriate and what wouldn't be, I guess you could say. My last labor and delivery, I had a midwife do it. Well, my husband delivered our daughter, who's now 5. and he's a firefighter and he's trained for it, but he ended up delivering her, and my whole delivery with her was just amazing. We had a midwife, and I didn't have to have my feet up in stirrups or anything. I just laid on the bed and pushed when I wanted to push and listened to my body, and he caught her and delivered her, and he handed her to me after she was born. And it was just so cool, and it was so relaxed, and the midwife was amazing. And I'm really upset that I can't have it this time, but at least I have like that vision in my head, and I can go over with these doctors about what happened there, and we can come as close as we can to that experience for this baby as well. He said he does want to deliver this baby, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the doctor will let him be involved in it. If not, we're just going to have to deal with it because it's our insurance. But I am hoping that they can kind of meet us in the middle with our wishes. As far as my birth plan, I think I'm going to do a whole video on it because I think I'd make this video too long. But a couple of things I wanted to talk to my doctor about were, like I said, my husband being involved in the delivery of the baby. I want intermittent monitoring, so I don't want to be on the monitor the whole time. I would like to labor like I did last time on a yoga ball. It seemed to be the most comfortable for me. I know that every baby's different and every delivery is different, so I really don't have any expectations. I just wanted a birth plan written down. I am going to print out a couple copies of it so that I can give it to the nurses and the doctors who are there when I am delivering, so they have it to be a reference to them so that they're not asking me multiple questions throughout my labor. If there's like a shift change, I don't want to have to refresh every nurse's memory or a new doctor's memory. It'd be really nice just to have the birth plan. I'm going to do it black and white, simple. So just the major things, like if there's an emergency, what I would like to have done, or I guess more so what I don't want to have done. Nope. I don't know. I just want a healthy baby and a healthy, as natural as possible, labor and delivery. I had my last two daughters naturally without an epidural. I'm not against an epidural. If my labor is really long, I would love an epidural. But then again, it just depends. So I'm just going to have stuff like that written down in my birth plan. Sorry, it's kind of hard to explain. But I'm going to have stuff like that written down in my birth plan so that they know I'm not against an epidural. And if I request an epidural, I want an epidural. I've been through it twice before, and I know my body. And if my labor isn't progressing fast enough and I'm going to be laboring for 12 hours, I'd like an epidural. So, because I'm not going to be in pain for that long, it's just crazy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I was going to do another video on my labor and delivery with both of my other daughters, and to get you guys caught up if you're interested in watching that. I didn't want to have to add it in here if you're not interested. So let's wind this video up and let's do a belly shot. Sorry for my rambling. I just have lots of thoughts going on in my head. Okay. This is my 32-week pregnancy belly. And there's the other side. I am feeling huge. Okay. And there you go. There's one side. There's the front. I thought I was getting a stretch mark down here, but I actually think it was just a scrape. It was like a line, dark purple one, and it went away. And here is the other side. No new stretch marks though. I'm still super itchy and feeling big. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for stopping in and watching my 31-32 pregnancy update. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.